Everybody, my name is Kanika Tover, and today's video is about how to find remote jobs using Indeed.com. I'm the best-selling author of an amazing book called Career Rehab, and in my book, I talk about how we as professionals have to find jobs that are going to bring us happiness. And working from home is one of the best ways to find career happiness and to have work-life balance in your personal life. So I'm going to walk you through how to find those jobs. I know a lot of organizations have started to send their employees back to the office, but there are some organizations that are still offering 100% remote jobs. If you like this type of content, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, comment. If you have a question, feel free to comment. I will get back to you. If you want to share this video, feel free to share this video out to others. I'm about to walk you through how to find these remote jobs using Indeed, so let's get into it. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go to Indeed.com. So we're going to go to Indeed.com. I highly recommend that you create a profile and you upload your resume. So I will have another video about how to create a successful Indeed profile, so don't worry. But today's video is about how to find these remote jobs. So I want you to go to the home page, and I want you to put in the job title. So I'm going to put in project manager because that's what I am. And I'm going to put in the location, the word remote, and I'm going to select remote. Then I'm going to hit search. All right. So once you hit search, you're going to see that there's close to over 4,100 jobs that claim that they're remote. But a lot of these jobs may have the word remote in the job description, but some of them actually may be hybrid. So I don't want you to get confused with the hybrid remote opportunities versus the opportunities that are 100% remote. So in order to find the jobs that are 100% remote, we are going to select remote from the drop-down menu here in the filters. We're also going to select, in the location filter, we're going to select remote. So this is going to help to cut down all the noise, right? Because some opportunities are saying they're remote, but they're requiring people to go into the office 2 to 3 days a week. But if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to apply to the hybrid remote opportunities as well. But today's video is about finding those remote jobs that are going to allow you to work from home 5 days a week. All right, so we're going to scroll down. So we have maybe like a little bit over 1,800 jobs that are showing that they're remote. So I'm going to scroll down, and I am going to pick an organization here. So I'm going to pick this organization. Let's just keep scrolling. See here. All right, let's try the software project manager. So this opportunity, it pays from 80,000 to 100,000 full time. They are expecting people to have the PMP certification. They are expecting some of these required skills, you to understand software development, project management, Scrum, a bachelor's degree. So this is the key part that I want you guys to focus in on. When you're looking for 100% remote jobs, make sure that it shows, if you're looking for a full-time opportunity, make sure that it shows full-time, and also make sure that it has 8-hour shift, and make sure the work setting is set to remote. Okay, it's important that the work setting is set to remote because that's going to show you the opportunities that are 100% remote. All right, so let's look at some more opportunities here. So we're going to come down, and I'm going to search for another opportunity. This is here at Leidos. This is an actual program manager job. So this job pays $118,000 to $213,000 a year. Wow. So you can almost get paid $215,000 a year. $215,000 a year. So again, The certification requirement is PMP. They're asking for you to have software development lifecycle skill sets, for you to understand Scrum, project management, a master's degree. I think they're really looking for a bachelor's degree here. And the salary range is pretty big. But as you see, the work setting is remote, okay? The work setting is remote. So there is a possibility for you to find project management roles and program management roles, because sometimes a program manager actually does a little bit more than a project manager. The setting to remote is important because sometimes the setting may say hybrid remote. So you want to make sure that you're looking for opportunities that says remote. All right. So that's another good opportunity for someone to work 100% remote, making almost $200,000 per year, y'all. $200,000 per year. So let's go back into the settings, and we're going to go back to the Indeed homepage. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put in project manager, and then I'm going to put in Washington, D.C., because that's where I'm located. And then I'm going to actually go to the remote filter here, and I'm going to look for remote. So instead of me selecting hybrid remote, because if I will select hybrid remote, that will require me to go into the office maybe 2 to 3 days a week in the Washington, D.C. area. But since I want to work from home, even though I'm in Washington, D.C., I still want to work from home 5 days a week. I'm going to select remote. And then I'm also going to make sure that I can keep the location in Washington, D.C., but I want to make sure that I am looking for opportunities that are still maybe companies that are local to where I live, but still the requirement is for me to work from home. All right. So this is an opportunity right here that I'm going to select. So this is a project manager role. The location is Washington, D.C. The salary is $110,000 to $130,000 per year. It's a full-time role. And these are the skill sets that they're looking for. So they're looking for people that understand the project management methodology, people to have analysis skills, people to understand the agile methodology, bachelor's degree. And I want to show you guys, this is important, that the work setting is still remote and the shift and schedule is Monday through Friday. So the reason why I showed you that sometimes you can actually put your city and state in the location and still filter by remote, because there may be companies and organizations where you work at that are close to where you live, but the requirement is still for you to work from home remotely. I've been working remotely for 3 years now. My organization resides in the Washington, D.C. area, but me and my team are 100% remote. We do not go in. We go in maybe 2 times a year for an annual meeting. But other than that, we work from home. But my office is still probably less than an hour away from where I live. So it's important to make sure that you are using the remote filter, and you are also make sure that you can put the location of where you live, right? Because there are organizations that are looking for candidates that live close to the company, but their company doesn't have an office, or they're providing, remote opportunities to candidates. So that's another great way to find remote opportunities. So another thing that I would encourage people to do is to make sure that you're looking at opportunities that have been posted within the last 7 days or the last 14 days. Because when you look at opportunities that's been posted within the last 2 weeks, that means that people are actively still hiring for that role. So you don't want to sometimes focus on jobs that have been posted 30 days ago. You want to make sure that you're applying to jobs 7 days or 14 days within the job posting, because you want to get your application noticed by the human resource department or the hiring team as early as you can in the game, because getting a remote job is a very competitive process because a lot of people want to work remote. So it's important to make sure that you are applying to jobs as soon as you see them. So we're going to go back to Indeed.com, and I'm going to show you another way to find remote jobs using a skill set versus a job title. All right. So since I'm a project manager, I'm going to put in the word Scrum. And I am going to put in the word remote here. And I'm going to search. So Scrum is a framework that I use as a project manager. So I just put in the word Scrum, and we're going to look for jobs that are asking for Scrum. All right. So I'm going to make sure that I have, I select remote under the filter remote. And I'm going to make sure that the location is set to remote as well. All right, because I want to cut down on the noise. So I am a certified Scrum Master. So we're going to look at this opportunity right here, because right now I am a senior project manager. So as a senior project manager, I see that they're looking for the certified Scrum Master certification, which I have. They're also looking for software development, Scrum. They're also looking for the software development lifecycle. See, the things that are highlighted in green are the things that are part of my profile that I already have. So if I knew that I didn't put SDLC in my profile in the skill sections within my Indeed profile, I need to go back and update that so I can make sure that I qualify for all of the opportunities. Right? So I have a bachelor's degree. I can't speak Spanish, but it's important for me to come down and look at the pay to make sure that the pay is okay, and to make sure that the opportunity is full-time and permanent, if that's what I'm looking for. But I'm more interested in making sure that this opportunity has the work setting set to remote and that it's Monday through Friday. All right. So it's important that we use skills and a job title when looking for remote opportunities, right? So another skill that I could put in is Agile. I understand Agile methodology. I want to make sure that it's remote, and I want to keep my filter set for the remote filter set to remote and the location filter set to remote as well. And then I'm going to hit the search button. All right. So I'm going to look for another project manager role here. That's hybrid remote. So I don't want that. So please pay attention. When you see hybrid remote, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it when it says remote, right? So it's important to make sure that I read. Another thing is, you see it says remote in Boston. I don't live in Boston. So I don't want something that's close to Boston. I want something that's going to be close to where I live. So it's important as you're searching that you look for opportunities that are remote, because these opportunities will benefit you that's close to where you live, close to, where you reside. All right. So Agile has a lot of things that came back. So if I feel like the things that are Agile, because Agile can be applicable to developers, I'm just going to go back here and I'm just going to just take this back out, and I'm going to put in, PMP, right? And then I'm hit remote. And I'm going to make sure the filter is set to remote. Make sure location is set to remote. And then I'm going to look for an opportunity that is a good fit for me. So I'm going to select this one, PMP certification. The salary is $92,000 to $153,000 per year. It's a full-time opportunity, and the work setting is remote. All right. So sometimes putting in the actual skill will bring you back more jobs that don't really narrow down with what you're looking for. So it's important to play around with the keywords and the skill sets. You want to make sure that you are finding jobs that are in alignment with the job title and that are in alignment with the skill that you have. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing, but I just want to let you guys know that there are still opportunities to find remote. You have to be very intentional with your job search. So you have to search for the actual job title, and you have to also use the skill set that you have. And you want to make sure that you are filtering the location to remote, and you want to go to the remote filter and select remote instead of hybrid remote if you're looking for 100% opportunities. And feel free to always connect with companies that are in your local area, because just because they're in your local area does not mean that they're not trying to hire 100% remote candidates. All right. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. If you think that this was an amazing video, comment or ask a question. I am so excited that you have decided to spend this time with me to watch this video, and I hope that you find a 100% remote job. All right. Have a great day.